Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you the Masked Beast deck. Now I had forgotten about this deck for a while until one of my good friends Playmaker reminded me today that I still had to make the deck even though I wanted this card for a long time whenever the event was going on. So I'm cheating a little bit. I'm using this deck which plays more like a Relinquish deck more than a Masked Beast deck. But having both of them in the same deck really plays to your favor, because they're gonna have to deal with a 3200 beater and they're gonna have to deal with Relinquish. When I was trying to do the Masked Beast by itself, I was really getting destroyed by everything, because there's enemy controllers, there's floodgates, there's Karibos, there's any card you can think of can get rid of the Masked Beast. It's basically just a 3200 beater. It has no defense. So once it goes into defense mode, it can get destroyed pretty easily. So, but they still have to spend resources in order to get rid of your Masked Beast. So when they do, you have Relinquish to back it up, or the other way around. They have to spend a lot of resources to get rid of your Relinquish, and then you hit them with the Masked Beast out of nowhere. The way we're able to fit enough ritual spells for them is we're using Contract with the Abyss, which lets you summon any dark ritual monster, but you must tribute the exact levels for the ritual summon. So you can't go over, and that can be a little problematic with Relinquish, but most of our monsters are level 1 anyways. We have Relinquish itself, we have Ritual Raven, which is a level 1, but it can also be used as a level 8 for your Masked Beast. It can be used as any level pretty much, as long as the ritual monster is dark. And then we have the 3 Sphere Karibos, which I know, super expensive, but I was going with 2 enemy controllers, and I kept facing Hazy Flame and just cards that I couldn't use enemy controller on. So I just went with the Karibo. Besides, having it in hand is really nasty, especially when you have Relinquish, because they think they're safe to destroy your Relinquish by attacking it twice. You end up protecting for one of those attacks, and then you suck their monster, which is great. We're still running the 1 Black Illusion Ritual for those times where you have to tribute summon either a Sonic Bird or a Senju. 2 Sonic Birds, 1 Senju. So basically I'm running 6 ritual spells and I'm running 5 ritual monsters. I felt like that's a good ratio, but you can play around with it. Another Senju wouldn't hurt. I just didn't know what to take out. To deal with back row, we have Storm, which it can also be used obviously to get rid of your relinquished monster, the monster you suck, so you can suck another one. And we're also running my Lonely Double Cyclone, because I don't have more than that. The 1 enemy controller, like I said, and that's pretty much for the deck list. I'm running nerfed Mind Scan, and I'm not sure if it's going to appear that it's nerfed in the replays, because I don't think my Steam version has updated, but all these duels were played on my phone, which has the update already, so the skill was nerfed for me. The only change is that now you don't see the cards until turn 3. Other than that, the skill stayed the same. You still can do it as long as you have 3000 life points or more. We got a duel standby for the first duel. I wasn't sure what kind of bamboo source this was gonna be. I just have to end my turn. I didn't set the enemy controller or anything, because I expected to lose this one regardless. But we see that it's Magical Exemplar OTK, which I can't hate too much on it. You guys have seen my version of the deck using the Megaton cannon. But this is more of the, you play a few Magical Exemplar and you play a few Endymion. This was funny to me though. He bricked pretty bad. I mean, he had to use several Magical Mallets, and then he had to use Magical Stone Excavation just to get counters on the Exemplar. And he's 1 counter short. He only got the 6 counters, so he can't special summon the Endymion. And that pretty much works in my favor. I pick up Contract with the Abyss, which was the clutchest pickup I could have had. Now I can use my 2nd Raven for that spicy cheese econ take. Hit him directly. Good game. I don't feel sorry for you. But that was a nice and easy win. I didn't even get to use my Mind Scan ability. I went with Mind Scan just because I already had, I think, a Relinquish deck built on Pegasus, and then I just, you know, teched in the Mass Beast. Actually, the other way around. This is a Mass Beast deck. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Now we got a Rex Raptor. This was a very weird duel, and I'm not gonna say much about it, but I will point out the weirdness on it. I'm going first. I go ahead and summon my Sonic Bird so I can search out my Relinquished ritual. A lot of the times I want to use Contract with the Abyss so that they don't know what I'm what I'm going for. And here I activated my enemy controller because I was really debating whether or not to chain my double Cyclone, but because I was going to protect the Sonic Bird and I knew I had Relinquish next turn, I ended up regretting using the enemy controller right there. I could have waited until, you know, the battle phase. But we pick up Storm, which is just as good. And I had to do this because of the enemy controller. I didn't want to go into Relinquish and then, you know, get Econ take. So I have to go for the Storm to destroy the enemy controller. Now use my Sonic Bird to summon Relinquish. And we're going to leave the animation in for the first one. But yeah, like I was saying, usually I'll search Contract with the Abyss with Sonic Bird first. That way my opponent doesn't get it, you know, information as to what I'm playing right away. Otherwise they can plan to play around it. But I want you guys to remember this card right here, Metamorph. Just remember that face down is Metamorph, because my Mind Scan will go away eventually, and that's very important. We see the Wall of Disruption. That's fine. I was completely okay with that because I have a Sphere Kuriboh. And I was waiting for him to, you know, try to destroy my Relinquish. He's going to take 1300 damage for attacking my Relinquish while there's an equip spell on it. I destroy the Black Brachios, and here I was pretty much in control until this point. At this point, we're at a stalemate. I can't attack into the Sergeant Electro because I know he has Metamorph, so this would go to 1900 and it would it would destroy my equip card. And he can't attack into my Relinquish even with the Metamorph because, you know, he doesn't have another monster to finish off the job. So I'm just hoping to draw into my Sphere Kuriboh or into a second Relinquish, but he gets the monster before I get my Kuriboh. So I lose my Relinquish here. I pick up Senju, super clutch. That's gonna let me get another Relinquish, but I'm still having the same problem. Contract with the Abyss is gonna let me summon using the Kuriboh from the grave. I'm gonna take the Black Brachios, but I'm in the same predicament. I can't attack into that Sergeant Electro because of that Metamorph. He picks up Hydrogeodons, which was the worst pickup he could have had. And this, obviously, this was game. He had game right here. I have 1800 life points, 0 attack on this monster, and he attacks with Sergeant Electro without activating the Metamorph. I will go the rest of my life not knowing why this man chose to do that. And I use my YouTube powers to pick the Mass Beast off the top of my deck, summon that, and then finish the game attacking over Electro. I honestly don't know if he just forgot about the Metamorph. His toggle was off. I have no explanation. If you guys know what happened or why he would choose not to end the game there, please let me know because I have no idea. Now we got Alexis Rhodes. This was nerfed Cyber Angels, and they are actually moving on from using Mind Scan as well for some reason. Got my Mind Scan ability. They're using oh wow, it didn't even show. Anyway, she's using that skill that lets you have this card out. Master of Rituals 2, I believe, is the name of the skill. So she's got Ritual Cage. She sees my Relinquish right away, but the reason why she's not afraid of Relinquish is because of Ritual Cage. You take no battle damage from attacks involving a ritual monster you control, and they cannot be targeted or destroyed by monster effects. So technically my Relinquish cannot target the any of the bikinis or anything he summons, but luckily for me I already have an answer for that in the shape of double cyclone, and I even have enemy controller. We see the Cyber Petite Angel. She takes a lot of damage too, without really going for any play, so I don't know if it was a brick or if she was waiting for a certain combo. But we see the Ida 10 Ben 10 combo. Gonna get that double search. Cyber Angel Bikini to hand, along with Machine Angel Absolute Ritual. So I don't know if this was the only Bikini in in the whole deck. They go for Sprite's Blessing, but they play around the enemy controller, so they don't activate Bikini's effect, and they just go with Ida 10. I let them destroy my my Senju. There was so many ways I could have gone about getting game. I could have just econ take and then attack for cheese, but I wanted to do something spicier, so I activate my contract with the Abyss. I actually should have chained my double cyclone to the ritual spell, but I had my toggle off, so I wasn't able to. Instead I just destroy my storm, destroy the ritual cage, activate relinquish. Let me get that bikini over here and hit them for 2700. Fortunately we didn't get to see the mass beast there. I could have also done some econ take cheese, tributed the bikini instead of to summon my my mass beast. I don't know why I lost my train of thought there, but anyway, there was plenty of ways to win that game, so I just went with the relinquish one. It was quote unquote the safer one in case he had a Sphere Gribo in hand, so I'm happy with that decision. Now this was a crazy duel, crazy duel. Yami Marik using Shadow Game. I got the mind scan so I can see all the back row, which is usually problematic with Marik. So I immediately search with my contract with the Abyss. I can summon relinquish right away, but I decided to just attack this Cobra Jar. I know I'm gonna be taking damage, but I really wanted to trigger that massive morph and the windstorm, or to draw into my double cyclone or my storm, so I could get rid of the back row. But we see that he's also playing worms, which I thought it was cool. I was expecting Evil Dragon and Anti eventually, so I had to be prepared for that. He's taking damage from his own skill. I don't have any cards in my grave yet, so I'm not taking any. And we see Draining Shield, we see Massive Morph. So I go ahead and activate my Senju's effect. I know he's gonna attack me, so I just choose to end my turn. I mean, he's not going to attack me, so I choose to end my turn, and I will be discarding a Sphere Gribo from my hand, instead of clogging my back row by setting the contract with the Abyss. Like I said, I was waiting for Storm, I was waiting for Double Cyclone. We see Evil Dragon and Nanta. It's gonna get rid of my ritual, unfortunately. But I pick up Black Lucian Ritual, so now is as good as time as any for me to summon Relinquish. Get that Evil Dragon and Nanta. He's up to 4,600 life points, by the way. So now, if this keeps going, I'm eventually going to lose all my life points before he does. I lose 200 to the skill. We see Impenetrable Attack, we see Curse of Anubis, and we see Massive Morph. Pretty crazy back row. He makes a mistake here though, by waiting until my my monster had already declared the attack, and I'm assuming he waited until the battle step, because at that point Massive Morph doesn't matter. It's still gonna double my attack, and my attack is going to go through. So he takes 2,800 to the face, which I'm assuming he was not planning on taking. And at this point, he's got 4 cards in the graveyard. I'm not losing a lot of life points. I have 3,000. So my plan switched into just letting him die to his own skill. I probably should have kept being aggressive, but I'm just ending my turn. We see the Lava Golem. which was something that I completely forgot about. This is why I needed to stay aggressive, needed to, you know, force him to activate that back row. See another Evil Dragon and Anta, which that actually comes in handy for me because during my draw phase I can use enemy controller, econ take, and then I go for the Mass Beast, I believe. Yeah, I tribute the Evil Dragon and Anta to summon the Mass Beast. I know he's gonna trigger his Massive Morph. That's fine. I was just putting more cards in his grave because now he's gonna be losing 600 life points at the end of his turn. He's got 900. I won, right? Well, this guy picks up Golden Ladybug, gains 500 life points, sets another back row, and now I'm slightly scared. I'm like, okay, I can still do this. I go for the back row, which might have been a mistake because I'm not paying attention to how many cards I have in my graveyard. I have 7 there. I'm about to destroy his entire back row, sending 3 of my cards to the graveyard at the same time. And I can't really do that 800 damage, so I summon my Ritual Raven. I'm scared of Lava Golem right here, but I'm still thinking I can win this, right? He's gonna lose 900 life points, but he's got the Golden Ladybug, so he goes back up to 1000. I was so afraid of this card being a random Doom Dog that I was like, I'm not gonna attack it, otherwise he's gonna search Lava Golem and, you know, I'm going to lose. But I should have just attacked. That would have put another card in his grave. But literally right here, the only thing that can save him is another Golden Ladybug. So what does this boy draw? Because I lose 1000, by the way. He draws another Golden Ladybug. This guy literally drew what he needed to stay alive. Luckily for me, I see that the Ladybug has no defense, so I can go in with my Ravens and win the game that way. But this should have not been that intense. I definitely should have kept going at him, you know, forcing that back row. It was just because I was trying to make him lose to his skill that it got pretty scary there at the end. Didn't realize how long this video is. Sorry about that. I don't know if it was me pausing a whole lot or the replay is just being very long, but hopefully we'll get it under 20 minutes. I think this was a quick replay anyway. Going up against My Valentine, they're using Restart, and now you can see what cards they send back. So they're playing Phoenix. We see the Man-Eater Bug, see the enemy controller. Actually, I didn't see this yet because this was turn 2, so I didn't know what I was attacking into. They save it for some reason. Summon Fire King, and then I didn't understand why not just flip over the Man-Eater Bug. But anyway, I go for a weird play right here, using my contract with the Abyss to summon Relinquish. Suck the Man-Eater Bug, summon my other Relinquish, using that Relinquish, and then go for the suck on Fire King Yaksha. Hit it for 18. They activate Fire King Island, go for the Kribo, econ take, and then they're gonna destroy my my Relinquish using the Fire King Island, which I thought was a good play. But I top deck a pretty nice card myself in Double Cyclone. So as soon as he summons the Yaksha, I can just activate my Cyclone, destroy the Fire King Island, and that's gonna destroy the Yaksha as well. He destroys a card from his hand for whatever reason. Top deck the Senju, now I have my Mass Beast, I just need something to tribute for it. Here for 1400 my Senju, and then they just surrender. Kind of a weird duel. I didn't get to use the Mass Beast on that one. But yeah, sorry for the long duel. I hope you guys enjoyed it at least. A nice meme, the Mass Beast deck. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link's going to be down in the description, along with my PayPal link. If you guys want to support my channel, support my content, really appreciate that. and also my Twitch, because I will be streaming, or I should have streamed last night. So definitely follow me on Twitch, and till next time.